What up? It's another video about Ife Walku. You know what this video is about? Something I just saw the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, and I see comments online, and I see comments and I see people talking about boxing, and I see people always criticizing stuff. People gotta realize that boxing is a sweet science. Boxing is a sweet science. It's not just everybody going crazy and just doing whatever they want. It's a sweet science. It's a someone opposing you in a fight. That's for a sport. It's not It's not too reckless, but it's an organized sport where people can fight each other. It's a sweet science. It's not gonna. You're not just gonna come in there and just like go so crazy. And sometimes people overpower and dominate the fights, but you're not gonna come in there and just go so crazy to the point where you just don't have a plan and you don't act like it's a science and you just don't use your brain to orchestrate and to project and put your physical prowess and your mental game into action. It's a sweet science. You got to get your physical plan and your mental plan, your mental game plan into action. If you don't do that, it's not going to be you're not going to in the long run at least you're not gonna orchestrate a good fight too much. You gotta orchestrate a good mental plan and a good physical plan. That's why you train, and you gotta have a good mental game and physical game. It's a sweet science. That's because you gotta have a good mental and physical game. If you just have a physical game and not a mental game, sometimes you go in, but down the line you're gonna get someone who has a physical game and a mental game and may outslick you. And you gotta have a good, you gotta have everything right. It's a sweet science. You're not just gonna come in there and just do anything you want without thinking things through, without projecting a plan to it. It's for entertainment too. So people want to see what your skills are. People want to see you brawl, box, do skills, so skill, and do stuff like that. If you just want people to just fight the way you think they should fight and just do anything the way you think they would do, that's not gonna benefit them in their fights. You gotta let people know that boxing is a sweet science. You gotta execute a good mental game and a good physical game. That's what makes it a sweet science. Otherwise, you're just in there doing willy nilly and just doing anything you want without orchestrating a good plan on how you're gonna win and entertain people at the same time. Because you gotta entertain people too a little bit. That's why we came to see you. We don't, I mean, to a certain extent, you want to win, but you want to put on a good show to a certain extent too. But everybody should know that. So, but just fight the best you can. You'll put on a good show. But that's what I'm saying. That's what this video is about. Boxing is a sweet science. It's not something where you could just do anything you want without. That's why you don't take random people off the street and just put them in a boxing ring and put it on television and make them fight, because it's a sweet science to it. You got to be training. You got to have a good mental game or plan and orchestrate your plan correctly so you can put your best foot forward. That's what people got to realize and stop expecting boxers or fighters to just fight the way they want them to fight because they think that's the strongest way, because they think that's the best way to fight. No, they gotta fight the best way they can fight. The way you think they should fight may not benefit them. People keep thinking everyone should fight the way they should fight. If they fight the way you think they should fight, they would lose, and they would not put on a good show or not do well that much in the boxing or whatever thing they're doing or the boxing. So just realize that people got to execute their plan. Boxing is a sweet science. You can't just do anything you want. You got to have a good mental and physical game. You got to do it like that and execute your plan so that you can put on a good show and do your best and perform best. And perform your best. It's a sweet science. So just realize that. All right, that's the video for now. Have a great day. Peace.